Okay. Hello. How are you? This what? What are you asking? I didn't understand that. Hello, Express. No, it's not. You saying lottery? That's what you're trying to spell? I'm good. How are you, Express? Hello, Leonardo. Hello. No. I'm doing tarot cards. Can you hear me? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I use sage. Sometimes I use incense. It's good to cleanse them during the cycle of the moon. Like this Saturday coming up, this Saturday we're going into a new moon for Virgo season. So like this Saturday I will be cleansing my decks. Well, not all of them. Basically, like I'm gonna cleanse this deck that I'm using because I'm using it now, and I have another pair that I use often. So like whatever tarot card deck you're recently using, you can put that to get cleansed for the new moon. I don't know how it is where you live at, if you're able to leave it outside somewhere. Otherwise, you can just put it by your window. You can just leave it by the window for the night. Are you still there? I don't know if you heard what I said. Yeah, this Saturday. It's actually exactly at 2 in the morning on the East Coast. Like I don't know what state you're in. I'm in New Jersey, so it's at 2 in the morning. Yeah, so we're going into Virgo season on Saturday. So that's the new moon. And then I'm actually doing a ritual on Saturday night. I'll probably be here live streaming it for a little bit. But I have videos. I have videos you can see on here, so you can see what I'm talking about. I don't know if you're just doing tarot cards yourself or if you are like practicing anything else besides doing tarot. But I have my social media information on here. Like Oracle does tarot, and also crystals. Okay, I'm into crystals too. I also use Oracle decks. Um, but recently, well, like when I'm on the live stream, I just shuffle tarot cards. I don't really do Oracle, but I know how to work with both. There's some readers on YouTube. They just do readings with Oracle cards. I don't even see them using tarot at all. Some use both. It just depends, like what you choose to do. Some readers can they can use the Oracle decks, and then they're they're able to give you like a full reading based on the Oracle decks. I don't do that. I can start off doing Oracle decks, but I use the tarot to give you like a full reading. That's just what I do. I do that for me, or if I'm doing on reading online for someone, then that's what I do. But it really depends on like what the person wants. I've done readings online, not on YouTube, because I'm new to live streaming on YouTube, but this other app that I use to live stream. I've done readings online there with just using Oracle cards, no tarot at all. Because the person was like, "Oh, okay." Like I pull like a couple of cards, and I will ask the person, "Do you want to clarify?" Because I clarify the cards with the tarot. I clarify the Oracle cards using the tarot cards, and if the person tells me like, "No, it's okay," I'm like, "Okay, then I don't do anything else." The Oracle cards are, for me, I feel like the Oracle cards are easy to explain, and I think it's simple for anyone you're doing a reading for to understand. Actually, that's just how I feel about it. With tarot, it's a little different. So when I realized the Oracle decks were easier for me, I just started studying more. Like I started practicing to do more tarot cards because I realized with the Oracle decks I really wasn't learning. I really wasn't learning to do a full reading for me. So like I said, there's some people that do just Oracle decks and they could give you a full reading based on that. I don't do that because that doesn't work for me. So, each of us that do tarot, we're different from each other. For me, I don't like that. But some readers on here, they just do Oracle and that's it. And that works for them. There's someone here that they could give you a reading based on astrology. I've studied basic astrology, but I cannot give you a reading based on that. I just have studied like basic. That's about it. I like to do a whole reading and tell you like, your this planet is on this and your 10th house and your whatever house. I can't do that. That I'm not able to do. That I'm not able to do. That's like something astrologers do. I don't have that knowledge. But people on here, there's some people here that give readings like that. They studied it. They studied it so they can do that. Yeah, but I have my social media posted on here. So if you have any questions about anything, you can message me. So I don't do readings for free because I have experience reading tarot for a year. So I don't give free readings anymore. I do charge for my readings, but you can add me on social media if you have questions about anything regarding like tarot and oracle. I experienced in that for like a year. Do you read cards just for you or do you read cards for other people too? I started everything just for me. A couple of people I read in person, everybody else is online. I didn't even think I could do readings online, but it takes time. It took time for me. It took me a year to learn. Um, but there's some readers on here that they give read like they do tarot classes. They do tarot classes and they teach you how to do it like their way. I've never taken any classes from no readers on here. I pretty much taught myself because all the readers that I've seen on here they charge like $300, $400, and I was not gonna pay that money to learn in a couple of days. They do classes for like a couple of days, and I cannot learn all of that in a couple of days. So yeah, it takes time. Let me try it. That's what I did. I did cards for me. I actually grew up on this. Like I grew up around tarot because of my father. My father's a tarot reader. My father studied tarot when he was in his 20s, and my dad is 85. So he has like all his life experience. So growing up, I saw my dad do tarot. I was curious about it, but I never asked him. Like I never asked my dad to teach me. And then about a year ago, I decided to give it a try. Yeah, yeah. My dad is. My dad could pull out a couple of cards and tell you your whole life story. My dad can do that. I'm not able to do all that. Yeah, we have the past, the present, the future, right? The past, present, the future. But my dad is like, my dad could tell you stuff from like way back, like when what you had going on in your past life. So my dad was different. So I had always been curious about that, but I never talked to my dad to teach me because I was afraid actually. I was afraid to learn, and I actually didn't think that I was even gonna be able to learn. So I never like got the courage to ask my dad because I felt like I couldn't learn, and I just didn't want to look stupid in front of my dad. I didn't want to look stupid in front of my dad. And my dad's the type of person is like he's very my dad was very firm, so he'll tell you like once, twice, maybe three times, and then after that, if you don't get it, he's just gonna look at you like you're stupid. He's not gonna think you're stupid. He's gonna look at you like you're dumb, like you are stupid. So, so I never asked him to teach me. I would just see, like, I would look at him, and just wonder, like, okay, maybe I could study it one day. But last year, Last year, I took the initiative to start studying under the encouragement of a friend, and I took it like a challenge. I took it like a challenge. I actually didn't even think I could make it this far. I thought I was gonna quit like shortly after I started, but I learned. So when I see readers give classes for like a couple of days, that doesn't work out for me. I cannot take classes for a couple of days. So I rather just do my own. I rather learn at my own pace and just, do it my way. If I ever was to do a class, which I don't see myself giving a class about this because it took too much time. Yes, I do. I do know about numerology. And you have to you go into numerology when you do tarot. You know that. You know that. As someone that reads tarot too, you know that. And this is like this deck is the this deck. You know what this deck is. You know what these cards mean. All these cards, these numbers. You know what they mean. Yeah. I just got this deck actually. I just got this deck like a couple of weeks ago because of the size. You see how big they are. Like this is not the normal size of a card. I got them because of the size. That's what caught my attention. I didn't know how to shuffle them. I know how to shuffle them now. And then also because I can use them for my candles. I do a candle, I could just like put the card there and you know whoever seeing my video can like have like a good visual of the card that I'm the energy that I'm trying to like bring. But the other decks I have, they're different. I have one deck that has like a whole bunch of cats. Each card is like a different cat. But this is the one you need to start with. And I didn't start with this deck actually. I didn't start with this deck. I went backwards. I started with a deck that wasn't even the original. Now I'm using the original after like was it 3 weeks ago I got this. I didn't even start with the original. I started backwards. I started with the decks. The tarot decks I have are not even from the original. They're from like these people that make the decks. They have their own version of everything. I started backwards. I didn't even start with this deck. Now I'm like, I need to be doing the original also. Do you know how to do zodiac readings? Like, did you teach yourself how to do that? With the light seers travel size? The size. Oh, I love the light seer. Oh, that's my favorite deck. I love that deck. That that the lady that made that deck, she has another deck called the Muse, which I want to get. And there's also a booklet. There's like a guide that gives you how to do a tarot reading for each card. For each of them, she has. It's on Amazon actually. Hold on. I actually want to get that deck because I love that deck. I think that deck is so easy. I don't know how. I don't know. This is what I'm talking about. Like I started backwards. Like I started doing tarot readings with that card. I didn't even do the original. I went backwards. I started messing with other cards when my best friend was like, "You need to study the original." And I'm like, I would tell him, "Yeah, yeah," but I would study it when I was reading stuff on it and watching stuff online about it. But the actual deck, I wasn't touching it. He gave me a lot of suggestions on what to do, but most of the stuff I just went like did my own thing. Yeah, they have this one. Um, it's a hardcover of the. This is the one you're talking about, the light series. I would actually want to get this for me. I saw somebody do a review about this on YouTube, and it has a reading for each card. Like it has like a big pictures of the card. Like you see how it has in the bottom, so it gives you like readings that you each reading has a card. And I was like, oh shit, I didn't know you could do that. So I want to get this book. I should have been gotten this book actually. I'm kind of late. But that lady, um, Chris Ann, she has another deck called the Muse. I only have seen two decks of her. I don't know if she has any more. Does she have Oracle? Maybe she does. Yeah, this one, the Muse. This is the other deck that she has. The same lady that made the Light Seers. I love that deck. When I've done readings on using that deck online, it was easy for me because, well, for me, I felt like it was helpful for the person that I was doing a reading for. They were able to understand just looking at the card. Actually, I don't really you don't really got to explain nothing in that card. For me, I don't think you have to explain anything in that card. I think just looking at the card is enough to tell you what's going on. I still explained the card when I did the reading, but I think for me it was just like you could just look at the card and tell like what's going on. But she did a very good job in doing that deck. I love that deck. That's my favorite deck out of the ones I have used. My only problem with that deck was I had difficulty learning how to shuffle the deck because the card itself were are thick. So I couldn't shuffle those cards for shit. I couldn't shuffle those cards for shit at all. It's like this, it's not like this. Like that card is thick. I couldn't shuffle them, so that used to get me mad. Like I can't even shuffle these decks. This is crazy. I mean, now I can because I broke them in. You gotta break them in like if it's a new pair of sneakers. But when I started, I couldn't shuffle with that deck. I used to get annoyed. Like, how long you been reading tarot for? Oh, okay. So you've been reading for a year. So do you just wanna read for you, or do you wanna like do it online? Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. I had mute my mic because I was talking. Okay, so you've been doing tarot. You said you've been doing tarot for 1 year for yourself and your family, but you want to do it online. So you're good to do the reading online. You have experience for a year. The readings I did in person were for family, and I didn't how do I say this? I didn't want to just like randomly do readings. for people that I didn't know. So I just thought the best thing for me was just to go online. The reading is for me it's different doing the reading in person versus doing it online, but I'm still able to do a proper reading online. I'm still able to connect to do the reading online. But the first time I did a reading online, I was actually very nervous because I thought that I was not going to be able to connect to the person to do the reading. I thought that everything I said was going to be bad. And I did that like, when did I do? Let's see, I started in July. I started studying last year in July, and the first online reading I did was in November. So I was only doing tarot for like 3 months. I was doing tarot for 3 months before I even went online to do a reading. And I actually did a reading for that person for 3 times, and the 3 times I did it, it was fine. Like I did it good. So I would use that app to do readings. Like I did all my readings for free. Anybody that was willing to like let me do a reading, I did the reading on them to practice. I also did repeating readings on my family members. If you don't want to do personal readings, you can start by doing readings, the zodiac readings. That's what I see that they do on YouTube. Actually, every reader I see on here, they do that. They do the readings for each zodiac. There's a couple of them that do just for like particular zodiacs themselves. If you don't want to do personal readings, you can do that. Some readers they just do zodiac readings, or they do like what they call collective readers. They don't do personal readings at all. Some of them they don't do at all. I don't know why. That's just what they chosen to do. So you can do zodiac readings online and build your platform like that. I don't like doing, but there's no time. Make sure to not permission. I don't want to do anything. Yeah, yeah, you have to ask. Yeah, but you won't be invading nobody's energy because you're gonna ask the permission. And you're doing the proper thing. Okay, so if you do a reading on a zodiac, it's different because it's a general reading. Like I'm a Gemini, so if I do a reading on here for the zodiac of Gemini, any like some people will connect with it, some people won't. If it's a personal reading that is just with that person, him or herself, then it's different. I don't do zodiac readings. I listen to zodiac readings on YouTube, but I don't do them because I started off doing personal readings in person, and I did personal readings online before I even came to YouTube. I didn't even do no readings on YouTube. I did all of that before I even came to YouTube. Before I even switch my social media, my other social media that I use, which everything is regarding tarot. Before I even did any of that, I did everything on a personal readings. I don't do zodiac readings. My friend that helped me suggested for me to do zodiac readings, but I didn't want to because I wanted to connect with the person. Like I wanted to have that connection with the person. I can still you can still have a connection doing like I could have a connection doing a Gemini reading because I'm a Gemini. But I just that's just what I choose, you know. It's my choice. If I want to do zodiac readings, I'm gonna do zodiac readings for Gemini. I'm not gonna do like all 12 zodiacs. Like I'm not interested in doing that. So I don't know what your zodiac sign is, but if you want, you can just do like zodiac reading. There's a reader I follow on here. She just does for her sign and that's it. Yeah, we are. We definitely are. I don't know what's your zodiac because I don't know your birthday, but you could just do for you. That's it. Like if you're a Gemini, yeah, you just do like you could make your whole platform on doing zodiac Gemini readings, and you'll have like Geminis following you, or you have cross watchers. You know, like people that are seeing like if somebody's dealing with a Gemini, they'll see into it. You're a Libra. Oh, see, there you go. All right, so you could do that. You could do for Libra. Actually, you can do for Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius because Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, all three of them are called air signs that have the air elements. Now I'm talking about astrology. This is not, tarot. They all have the air elements, so you can do that. I follow a reader that actually does that. Like she does videos like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and that's it. All her videos are like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. She doesn't do videos for like the whole zodiac. I don't know why. I don't care why she don't actually, because she's doing it for Gemini. So that's all I care about. I don't care if she's not doing it for the other zodiacs. I don't care about that. That's one of the reasons why I follow her because I'm a Gemini moon and I'm a Aquarius. I'm sorry, I'm a Gemini sun and Aquarius moon. So I can also listen to Aquarius, what she's saying for Aquarius, and also listen to Gemini. So sometimes I listen to both of the readings when she talks. I don't have any Libra placements in my chart. If you look into doing your birth chart, and I could tell you about an app that will help you with that because I've done that for myself and other people. And it'll give you all your placements. I don't have any Libra in any of my placements, so I don't listen to Libra. I'll listen to Gemini or Aquarius. And if I want to be nosy about another zodiac, then I'll listen to a reader that's doing all the zodiac signs. So certain things will relate. There's only a few readers that I have connected with. That would be great. Thank you. Yeah, I'll show you app. I have TikTok. I have Instagram. I have Snapchat. I'm mostly active on Snapchat actually. I have like almost 18K on Snapchat. So I'm active on Snapchat every single day. And I'm just beginning to be active on YouTube so I can talk to people and also create a following. Because on YouTube, I have like 260. So it takes a while to like, get your subscribers. And then YouTube takes time if you want to like, monetize and all of that. If you're looking to monetize with a social media platform, for me, I use Snapchat. But I'm not monetizing off Snapchat yet because you need like 50K. But I know a lot of people that are using TikTok. I actually met somebody through Snapchat that's monetizing off TikTok right now. But he doesn't do tarot. He's doing like something else. He's doing like some coaching shit. He has like 6,000 followers. So he's monetizing because he gets gifts and he does live streams and stuff. I don't like TikTok. I use TikTok. I use TikTok every day. Like I watch the videos, and sometimes I comment, sometimes I don't, but I don't want to build a platform in TikTok right now. I'm not interested in that. I might actually want to build on YouTube and Snapchat. I've seen a lot of stuff on TikTok that I don't like. That's why I'm not interested in building a platform there. People take things too personal in TikTok, and I have a problem with that. So, and the way I talk, how I talk, people sometimes, they take it the wrong way. So, I'm gonna be in TikTok fighting every day with someone. I fight with people on Snapchat, but it's different. Snapchat doesn't have live stream, so you just block them right away, and that's it. But TikTok is there's a lot of messiness on TikTok that I don't like with creators, with different creators, different readers, people that they're witches, and it's just a lot of stuff there that I'm like, yeah, that's okay. But if you wanna do that, everybody is doing. You don't use TikTok either. Oh yeah. If you wanted to, because that guy I talked to, that's one of the things that he told me. He's not charging. That's one of the things that the guy told me. He was like, "Oh, you should go on TikTok and build on TikTok and this and that." And I was like, "No, I'm not doing that." One person has a problem with you and they want to find out where you work at and where you live and where your kids go to school, and want to call your job to get you fired and do all this crazy shit. And I'm like, no, it's not even worth it. It's not worth it for me. It's not. If I go on TikTok and work on my platform on TikTok, and I got somebody starting shit with me and they want to do that, like, yeah. Like, you're gonna see me on TikTok fighting somebody. They're gonna be like, "Oh, I didn't know she was that crazy. She looks so calm online." They're gonna see me on TikTok fighting somebody. So before I end up going on viral on social media because I'm over here doing shit like that, I just mind my business. That's why I said people take things too personal on TikTok. We're all different. You have your opinion, I have my opinion. We may not agree on everything. That's okay. But people take too personal. They want to attack you so bad because you don't believe what they believe, or you don't look at things the way they look at things. Like, for what? Like, what's the point of you doing that? With me, the way I am as a person, it only matters to me if it's affecting like my family. That's it. If it's affecting like my family, meaning my kids, if it's something regarding my kids, then yeah, I take it very personal. But if it's not something regarding my kids, I don't give a fuck. I don't. Y'all can say and do whatever the fuck y'all want to do. I do not care. But people take things personal. So that's when they go and they want to find out all this stuff about you. and they want to ruin your reputation online, and they want to do this and they want to do that. And I don't. I have a problem with that. I don't even. That just doesn't make any sense for me. For me, I think that shit is childish. Everybody's very. Everyone. Everyone is Everybody's tough online. Everybody's tough online. They want to say and do what they want online, and I'm not one of those. Like, I'm not gonna do stuff and say stuff online. There's no point of me doing that. There's a lot of rage baiting on TikTok. People purposely putting videos like to get other people riled up because that's making them money. So if you have people supporting you, watching your content, you make money. If you have people that don't like what you do, but because they're watching you, the views go up. So they're like purposely rage baiting. Either way, the views are going up. Either way, that person that you don't like, you're making them money. So how much do you guys really dislike this content creator? Because either way, that person is making money. Like that person is making money either way. So what is the point? You go to work and you work. You go to work and you work somewhere. Okay, so I was working in a hospital before I started doing online, doing the online shit. So when you go to work, you got to deal with a lot of shit when it comes to your job. And then you come online and then you got to deal with shit with people online. So I'm like, where does it end? Where does it end, really? Like, where does this all end? You got to deal with shit online and you got to deal with shit with people at work. Like, what the fuck? And we're not even celebrities. Anybody can come on YouTube and speak their mind. We're not celebrities. I couldn't imagine what celebrity goes through. Now I understand. Actually, I understand. Now I can honestly say I understand what celebrities go through sometimes. When they go on their rants and they say all this crazy shit because people are very nasty sometimes. And that's another thing too. Like, if you decide to work online to do your tarot or your oracle, or even your crystals, whatever you want to do, you have to you're gonna have to like you're gonna deal with a lot of shit in a negative way more than a positive way. When I started live streaming, I had a difficult time the first couple of months. And I didn't start on YouTube. I started like in this other app. I'm no longer in that app anyway. When I started live streaming, I had a very difficult time because I didn't know how to talk to people. I didn't know how to talk to nobody. I didn't know how to talk to people. And I didn't know how to like deal with people either because people were like very nasty and disrespectful online. So after dealing with that, I dealt with that for like about 3 months on the app. I dealt with that for 3 months on the app. So after that, I deleted the app. I deleted the app and I just focused on my studying. I focused on my studying. I wasn't really doing live streaming because I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I was trying to figure out if I wanted to continue being online or not because of the difficulty I was having. So I wanted to continue, but there was also a part of me that was like, you know what? I don't want to deal with all this nastiness every time I'm online because it will make me like it will make me feel bad. I couldn't understand why people were like that. I just couldn't understand it in my brain. My brain couldn't comprehend. Like, how can you be so nasty to someone that you don't even know? I couldn't understand that. So my friend helped me with that, and then I started thinking to myself, and then I was like, you know what? Fuck everybody. I'm gonna do what I want to do. So I deleted the app in February, and then in March I was like, I'm gonna take everything seriously and make this work. I deleted all of my personal social media accounts. All of my personal social media account, I deleted it. I can just put interest. Oh, okay. I don't have pay interest actually, but I do like the posters I have on there. Sometimes like the makeup stuff. I deleted everything. I deleted my TikTok. I deleted my Instagram. I deleted my Snapchat. I have this account. All I ever did in this account was like watch videos and stuff. Just now, I'm like talking to people. I deleted everything. And then in March, I made up a new account. So when I started working in March, that's what I started focusing on. I started focusing on getting followers, talking to people, doing readings. And at that point, when I did that in March, when I made that decision in March, I was just like, okay, I'm gonna take this seriously because I'm realizing this is what I want to do. I'm realizing that I want to go somewhere with me being a reader. I want to make a platform for myself, and whoever's here to support me, they're welcome, and whoever's not, oh well. Like I stopped taking things personal. People are gonna be who they are, and that's fine. People will come on YouTube and say something because of what you're doing. So, which I don't get it because I'm like, if you don't like what I'm doing, why are you watching? If you come on my channel and you see I'm doing tarot, why are you here? I have people on the live stream like tell me like just tell me nasty things or curse on me because I'm doing tarot cards. I'm like, well, why? Okay, well, you came in my live stream, you don't like it, then you just go and find something else. Like, what is, I don't get it. There's like a stigma when it comes to doing tarot. So some people, they look at it in a negative way. So they assume like, you're doing something evil or something. I'm like, bitch, you don't know nothing. Like, go fucking study tarot and then come talk to me. Like, that's my attitude. Listen, when you go online, if you ever decide to go online, let me know. I'll come and watch you. I'll be your monitor. Go learn tarot and then come talk to me. Go study. Go learn everything that I have put before you come say something. Like, do you even know what I do? No, you don't even know what I do. You can't even do what I do properly. People just like to talk shit about something that they cannot understand and they know nothing about. Like, go educate yourself first before you come to talk shit to anybody. Remember that. This is the first time that I've seen you on my live stream. I've never even had a conversation with you. You're like a stranger that came to my live stream, and I'm telling you right now, like that has to be that. I'm telling you right now, that has to be like an advice that you need to take from me. That's an advice that you need to take from me. Remember everything that took you to get here, like the time that you put, the energy you put, the books that you read, the readings you did, everything that started from the beginning till now. Always remember that. Don't let nobody's bullshit make you think that they're better than you. No, you're not. No, you're not. Like another reader can do things differently than you, but it doesn't mean that person's better than you. That's how I look at it. I look at it like that. So you got to think about that. Like once you start going online, there's nothing special about any of these readers on YouTube. There's nothing special about any of these readers on social media. They have put their time, their effort. They've done all the work to get to where they are. And so can you. So have I. Now, I will say, you're welcome. You're very welcome. I will say this. There are some people that have certain gifts. There are some people that have certain gifts, and that gives them an advantage to do tarot or do divination using other types of tools. But some people don't have those gifts. They just studied and they know how to do it. So we're all different. So if a person has a particular gift that is helping them do tarot, that's an admirable thing to see. But for me, it doesn't make them better. I don't care. I have gifts. I have certain things of about me as a person that are my spiritual gifts, and they're just gifts themselves because of how I am. I think I'm special because I have those gifts. I don't care what the next person has. And that's how you got to look at it. Because some people, let me tell you, some people on social media, they think they're fucking Beyonce of YouTube. I say Beyonce because she's a very well known entertainer. They think they're the Beyonce of YouTube, but they're just a regular person like you and me. But in their head, they're like the Beyonce of YouTube. So I want to think I'm the Beyonce in my YouTube. I want to be the Beyonce in my YouTube. You should be the Beyonce in your YouTube also, or whoever you like as a singer. I don't know who you like. That's what you want to do. Then you be her in your platform. Out of all the readers that I've seen online, there's only one reader, and he's been, I think, on YouTube for like 6 years on YouTube. He's a guy reader. I would recommend you to him if you want to learn anything. He's the only one. Like, um, the number one reason why I like him so much is because I feel like he gives very good advice at the end of the readings. Like he does zodiac readings and he does personal readings. So like the advice that he gives, it's for me like I can relate to it when he gives advice when he does the Gemini readings. And just his whole persona, like he comes out humble to me. Like he comes out humble, even though he has experience, like, he has his own business. Like he just has an office. Like he just recently got an office that he makes it like that's his business. His business office, he does reading in person also. I think he just got it a couple of months ago, I think. And he's from Vegas. I don't know if he's currently still living in Vegas, but he's from Vegas. If I ever go to Vegas, if he's still there, I would love to get a reading for him in person. I'm not able to get a reading for him online because the readings are like $150, and I cannot give him $150 right now. But one day I will. For me, he's worth it. So when you build a platform like when you have a platform like he does, you could get $150. You could get 200 other people. There's people here charging $400 to do tarot classes. You can do that once you build the platform. Right now, you're not gonna be able to do that, but you can get to that point later on. And the only reason why I will even pay $150 for a reading when it comes to him is just because how he comes off as a person. To me, he comes off as a humble person, educated in what he says regarding tarot, and then just like the advice he gives. Like I like his whole vibe. He's the only one. But other readers aren't here. Like now I wouldn't waste my money to pay them anything. I just do my own cards. So I want to look into something. I'll look into the cards myself. I don't pay for readings. If I pay for a reading, it won't be on YouTube if I pay for a reading. If I do ever pay for a reading on YouTube, it'll be from that guy, but not from like the other YouTube readers. Yeah, I wouldn't pay. I'd rather go to Etsy and get a coupon. They have a lot of them in Etsy. They give you a coupon and you can just like pay cheap price. Also, there's another actually there's another reader I follow. She's a female reader. She's from New York. She showed up in my FYP, and I started watching her and I realized with her, and she has gifts. She's clairvoyant. She's like kind of like a psychic. I noticed in her readings she was very outspoken. She's very outspoken in her readings, and she'll tell you exactly what she sees with the cards and then also with the gifts that she has. So I love that about her. I went on her website and saw the prices for the readings, and like I couldn't afford it, so I didn't get it. I could afford like one question. If you ask one question, I think it's like $30, $40. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll ask a question one of these times I see her on the live. She's very good with her zodiac readings. A lot of the Gemini readings she does, I can relate to. But the number one reason why I like her is because she's very outspoken, like I said. She's very outspoken with how she does the readings. She doesn't sugarcoat shit, and I love that about her. Cause I'm the same way too. Like I'm gonna tell you exactly what I see. I'm gonna tell you what you need to know. I'm not gonna like sugarcoat it for you either. So there were times where I had difficulty with that when I did love readings, but now I don't have difficulty. I can do a love reading. I'm gonna tell you what it is, and if you don't like it, I'm sorry. You're an adult. You take my advice. You do what you want with it. But before, I was like having difficulty because I didn't know how to deliver the message properly without coming off like a bitch. And now I don't care. Now it's like I'm gonna tell you, and if you think I'm a bitch because I'm coming off a certain way, then that's okay. Like I can live with myself thinking you're like that. I don't. I think that for you to think I'm like that, like some people don't like to hear the truth. They just like to hear. They like to hear like things that you want to tell them. I'm like, and then they don't understand like that doesn't happen with me. I'm not gonna tell you what you want to hear because I want you to pay the reading. No, I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm not gonna lie to you so you can come back for another reading. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna tell you what I see. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. Some people will do readings and tell you you have like so much witchcraft on you. You have to do this and you have to do that, and because they're trying to get money out of you. They do that shit on TikTok all their life. Every reading they do, there's a witchcraft attached to it. I seen that shit on TikTok with this lady I was following, and I erased her. And I was like, why is she's always talking about witchcraft in every Gemini reading? I'm like, what's going on? Like, are we like, damn? Every reading we're cursed. Every reading that she says we're cursed. I'm like, what is going on with Gemini? Like every reading she was talking about like witchcraft and like somebody has Gemini in the graveyard dirt. I was just like I know Gemini has issues, but every reading, lady, like come on, every reading we have witchcraft. Like what the fuck? Sometimes things happen everyday life. Not everything is witchcraft. Yeah, you can look into a reading. You can do a personal reading to look into that. But every Gemini reading, you talk about witchcraft, like that lady is crazy. I stopped following her. And I'm just like, she just and she will do readings on TikTok, and she will also sell candles. I do candles too, but I don't sell them. What the hell did I press? Hold on a second. I pressed something on here. Sorry. Oh God. Did you hear that? I pressed something on here. Just played a video. What the hell? What the hell? I gotta get off that channel because I put that channel before. Let me see. Hold on a second. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Because I had to take off this video that just popped up. Like I was saying, that lady was crazy. So she sells candles. I do candles. I do candles for me. I'm doing candles for me. Okay, sorry, I just pressed the button. I'm doing candles for me for the Virgo moon, the new moon and Virgo season is what I meant to say. So I do candles for me. I've been doing candles for months. You can see that on my YouTube videos. When we get off the live stream, you can see that. I do those for me. I don't do candles for nobody. And for now, I'm just doing for me because I want to study more into how to prepare the candles, what herbs to use. Like I'm studying right now about the moon phases. So there's some studying that I need to do regarding what I'm doing. So just like I took a year to study regarding tarot, I don't know how long this is gonna take. It might take a year or less, I don't know, but I'm gonna do the same thing too. Like I'm gonna pretty much take in the same concept that I did when it came to tarot. Once I'm done with that, then I want to do candles for other people, like money candles and love candles and you know, candle for like protection, stuff like that. Like I want to do those type of candles to sell, but for now, I just do them for me. But that crazy lady that I saw on TikTok, she was doing like she'll do the tarot reading and then she'll say that she'll show her candles, she'll show her candles and you see her candles like lined up and she'll be like, oh, I see that. Oh no, you have a lot of witchcraft. No, no, I have these candles for you. Like, contact me on TikTok. Contact me. I have a candle for this. Like, like, I love reading. You want your ex back? I have a candle. You bring your ex back. He's cheating too much. I'll make him stop cheating. There's a third party. Oh no, we're gonna get rid of that bitch. Like, she had a candle for everything. Anything you say, she had a candle for. I'm like, girl, you can offer the candle service on your platform. That's understandable. But every time you do a reading, you talk about witchcraft and you're talking about like how long you need to buy a candle. How many candles do I need to buy? Okay, so you buy, then the person will buy the candles and the candles didn't even work. So you got to go back to see that to get more candles. Now you're scamming. That's what you're doing. You're scamming people. Sometimes I do go on the TikTok lives and just watch that just to laugh. I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? Take a day, like when you're free, and go on TikTok live when they do the tarot readings. The ones that sell candles, you will see they have a candle for everything. Every witchcraft there is, they have a candle for. I'm like, ooh, you must be a powerful witch. Now these people make me laugh on TikTok with the stuff they do. Or they'll do the readings where there's a every love reading there's a third party. Have you seen that online? Every love reading they do is a third party. Yeah, they had a wall for candle for everything. He's cheating on you. Here's the candle. You want to get rid of the other bitch he's seeing? Here's a candle. Like, girl, what else? You want your ex back? Here's a candle. If you don't want your man to be with nobody else but you, here's a candle. You know what makes me laugh? Like, I fucking hate. First of all, when I do a love candle, I want to do a love candle. I want to do like self love type of candles. That's what I want to do. I've done that before. I was actually thinking of doing that on this weekend, but I'm gonna do something else for the moon. So like, let me show you something. Like I have this oil. This is a good company actually. Not that I'm sponsored because I'm not even monetizing off YouTube. But this company, this company right here. I don't know if you can see that. It's spelled CIRCE. They sell oils. I have two oils from them. I actually have more, but it's in my closet. I have this one that's called Self Love, and then this one is called this is Divination. So when I did my candle, I use this one, like the Self Love oil. So I wanna do like the pink candles, the red candles, like for self love. That's what I wanna do. I'm not gonna do no love candles to bring your ex back and get rid of the third bitch you've seen, or you're mad and you want him like not to have an erection for next woman. I'm not doing that. Like I'm not wasting my time doing that. I got better things to do than doing that bullshit. I will not even do that with the man I was with. That's just a waste of time for me. So this divination oil is black fig and honey, and it has crystals. You should know what crystal is this. You should know. Let me see if you know what crystals in here, and you should know what crystals in here too. You should know that since you said you into crystals. I actually ordered some new oils that I'm gonna use on Saturday for the same company because I'm doing a money candle for me. I ordered for the same company. They also sell herbs. So this one is good. The self love. This one that I have used, I like. I like it for me. I love like to do it with the candle. For this, I don't feel this oil does anything for me as far as divination is concerned. I think for me, like it told me, but I like the smell of it. This is supposed to help you like with your divination. Yeah, amethyst and rose quartz. There you go. See, you know what I'm talking about. So you know this is amethyst. So this the way this is advertised is like you use the oil before you do any type of divination. You put it on your hands. You put it like third eye. You go here. Your crown. You put it. I use it sometimes. Like I used it today. I put some of it in my hands before I touched the tarot card, the tarot deck. I mean, but do I feel like it does something for me? No, I don't feel like this does anything for me at all. It doesn't like make me have like an extra. It doesn't give me like any type of like power or anything. It doesn't like you know do anything for me. But I like the smell. I like the smell of it because it's a smooth scent for me. This is black fig and honey, so that's why I use it. And I love the fact that it has the little crystals. I love that. I actually want to get these. If you get these little crystals, and you could do spell jars. I haven't done any spell jars. Actually looking into doing spell jars. Like I seen them, they use like mason jars and stuff to do the spell jars. So these crystals are good for that because you put them in the spell jars. Whenever you start doing them, if you do them, if you want to practice doing that, that's up to you. You can just do tarot if you want. You don't have to do any of this. This one is peach blossom and florals for the self love. I have a money oil one, but it's not like this. It's not from this company. It's from another company. That one has herbs. This one doesn't have any herbs. It just has the crystals. But they have the oils that have the herbs. I love the oils that have the herbs. I've used them before. Um, but these are good too. If you wanna get any of that. If you like want to do candles for you, you can use the oils. They help you with that. Or you can make your own. Some witches they make their own oils. They make everything by themselves actually. Some paper and some herbs. A good sleeping bag. Make sure if you put it words and intention. Okay. All right. So you keep your intention on papers. I burn mine. I have a cauldron. That looks like a little mini pot. I have a cauldron because I like to burn mine. I don't keep it. I burn it. For me, that's what I do. But everybody's different. Some people they write it, they put it on their pillow, they put it like in their altar. You know, they carry with them in their purse. Or even put them like in their bra or something before they get dressed. Everyone's different. I don't do that. I burn mine. So everyone is different. Whatever you want to do. Whatever works for you. I like using, you know, the fire element. So I burn the intention, I burn candles. I have like that for me, that's what I like to do. Everyone is different though. I saw somebody online, she had like a box, like a shoebox of like all these spells she had done and she saved them. Like she was like, oh, that she had like a big box and then she had these different journals of stuff that she had written when she was doing her spells. Like she saved all of that. I have two notebooks where I write my stuff, but I don't like keep my intentions. I burn them. So it just depends what you want to do. Everyone is different. Let me ask you a question. Do you work with a deity? Because I know some people that like to work with deities. I don't work with anyone except the moon. I have a little statue. It's a little figurine, and you see it in my videos. It's just a plain statue that she's holding. It's a female figurine. She's holding the moon in her hands. And I just wanted to get something simple because I do my candles during the moon phases. Usually it's like the new moon and the full moon, but you can do on the other phases too. You don't? Yeah, I don't either. So mostly people would do on the new moon. They'll do it on the new moon. They'll do it on the full moon. But you can do whichever moon phase you want. Like if you was doing like a banishing spell, it would be for like the waning moon, because that's like when the moon is diminished. And you could do one with the waxing crescent, like any moon phase you can do it. Is what you want to do. I'm looking into different options because I thought of maybe doing that, but I'm not 100% sure though, because I don't even know who I want to work with. I do know I would like for it to be a moon goddess, and the moon goddesses that I have looked online through social media, I wasn't interested in any of them. I want to do a moon goddess that is not like very popular around people like me, and what I do. So I have to like do research on that. So if you decide to work with a deity, you have to like make sure you do research on that. Make sure you do research on that, and before you start, because this is something very serious. We're working with one of them. It's like if you're working with a spirit, it's the same thing. That's how like um I would say like you don't want to fuck around and find out. So do your research. I don't want to fuck around and find out. So I'm doing my research before I even put a statue of a deity in my space. And you don't have to work with one if you don't want to. That's on you. That would be like an extra thing, if you want to become like devoted to one, to help you guide you and what you want to do. But I saw online they have a lot of stuff. They have a lot of stuff you can look into. You just gotta pick and choose what works best for you. When I started burning candles, like all the candles I was getting, I bought them. Like all the candles I bought them prepared. Like the candles were prepared by someone else. And my friend kept telling me like you gotta prepare your own candles. You have to learn how to do your own stuff. And I wasn't ready to do that, so I was just like, I'm gonna buy, prepare, whatever. I will have to say like one there was one candle that I bought from like a spiritual shop that was like the best. But I did not like the owner of the shop. She just came off like very mean, so I didn't go back over there. And the rest that I used, they were okay. Do I really feel like they did something? Not really. But some of them, like I know I have this one website I ordered several candles from. They give you the candles with like crystals inside them, so you can like collect the crystals. So I still have the crystal. I basically bought those candles because I wanted the crystal. Like I really didn't feel like it did anything for me. This is why you need to learn how to do your own stuff. Now I'm learning. I'm learning. Now I'm learning. I'm teaching myself how to properly prepare the candles. So you go buy a simple chime candle depending on what color you want to use for your intention, then you prepare yourself. Then you have to learn the herbs that you need to use. You have to learn like the whole process, like it's gonna force you to do everything. And that's what I'm doing now. Like I'm forcing myself to learn everything. Because if I do not know how to do this properly for myself, I'm never gonna be able to do this properly for other people. I don't want nobody to tell me that they felt like they didn't get proper service from me. And this is the part where the deity comes, because if you're working with a deity, she's gonna assist you. She's gonna assist you. She's gonna assist you. Your magic is gonna be more powerful to do like your candles and your spell work and all of that. I don't have nobody assisting me except the universe. The universe is assisting me right now. I don't have nobody assisting me with nothing else. But I'm looking into who will be, someone that can be a guidance for me. And if I don't find someone that I want to do, then I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm just gonna keep working with the moon. The moon is for everybody. The sun is for everybody. You can just do that, and that's it. I've come to learn and appreciate the beauty of the moon. I've never looked at the moon before the way I'm looking at the moon now. So now when I see it, I'm like, oh, I get excited. Like the moon's so beautiful for me now. Then when you do the spells with the moon, I feel connected. I do. Yeah, but you can still go to you can go to spiritual shops and you can get prepared candles. You could get prepared candles if you want, or you could just do your own. You could go online and just look at the different herbs, and you learn to do it yourself. And once you start once you start doing your manifestations with the candles, then you're gonna see how long does it take. It take a couple of weeks, it take a couple of days, couple of months, because it's not just about like you light the candle. It's not about you just lighting the candle and then tomorrow, you're gonna find like $50 coming out of your apartment. Like, it doesn't work that way. It's not instant answer. Like it takes time. But there's some that can, right away. If they work with a deity, right away. Couple of days, maybe the next day they have like, results. Yeah, so yeah, I was about to do the same thing. You're welcome. I'm also gonna get a live stream. I've noticed now. I gotta get off live stream. Actually, I have to charge the iPad. So yeah, it was very nice talking to you. You can just add me on social media. If you have any questions or anything, or when I come to a live stream, if you want to ask me something. You have a good night.